Hello and welcome to CDO Magazine interview series. I'm Savio Rodrigues with Trianz, and we are partnering with CDO Magazine, MIT CDO IQ, and the International Society of Chief Data Officers in a series of interviews. I have the pleasure today of speaking again with Sid Raisoni. He advises several companies on analytics and has led analytics at companies like WWE in the past. He plays a key role in enabling data-driven decisions through analytics across the entire value chain of acquisitions, marketing, operations, and finance. Thanks again for speaking with me, Sid.
Again, thanks for having me and a pleasure to be here.
So we've been discussing data strategies and how demand sensing can be used. Now, I would like to discuss how does one go about measuring the success of demand sensing? What kind of KPIs and metrics to measure?
Sure. So there are several. To begin with, the company should establish a baseline of how well it is doing in terms of cross-selling, upselling, and conversion rates. But some very specific metrics could be forecast accuracy, could be suggested order conversions, and could be forecasted missed orders, especially in an inventory poor world. So specifically, for example, most recently, we were able to increase suggested order conversion 85% in 6 months at a certain company, and that resulted in a 10% increased sale. Essentially, it is an arm of cross and upselling, which is AI-driven and can be delivered at the point of action through your tablet or phone directly on your sales reps or customer service reps' conversations with customers.
Got it. And many companies are moving away from demand planning to automated demand sensing, some of which you alluded to earlier as well. Could you tell us more about how blending the use of real-time data and AI and machine learning techniques is helping organizations accurately forecast future demand?
Sure. So if we're to break down the components of how demand sensing works, there's definitely a component, the dimension of analyzing sales history and other enterprise data like pricing, quotas, promotions, web traffic, etc. So you need your traditional transactional data for sure. But because of advancements in technology, we're able to use real-time data such as weather, events, holiday seasons, seasonality itself, location, and other macroeconomic factors to marry it to certain data sets and create needed models which sense demand at a much more heightened level, which are able to provide much more meaningful discounts in an optimized way, and then also deliver meaningful cross-selling suggestions, which can then increase sales. So all in all, real-time data, as those that I mentioned, plays a pretty significant role in giving companies that little edge that can help increase sales.
Great. Let's talk about the current importance of demand sensing because of COVID, the war on Ukraine, constant market shifts, and supply chain disruptions. How important is it to bridge the gap between long-term demand planning and short-term forecasting? In other words, would you say that because of our current volatility, organizations need to take a closer look at demand sensing?
I would definitely agree. Long-term forecasts, by definition, are going to be lot more wrong versus your short-term one. However, they shouldn't be ignored. They do have signal in it. And even if they have a higher error of margin, they need to inform what you are about to do 6 to 8 months from now. And as the time horizon collapses, your short-term forecasts should begin to be more accurate because they are relying on long-term forecasts as a signal by itself. To make this more relevant, If you want to avoid losing certain orders given supply issues in the past, you can leverage demand sensing, for example, to avoid losing 5.5 million units of volume with a 10% rate of recovery, right? And alongside demand sensing, you can also deliver against business accelerators, such as cross-selling that I've mentioned, or smart suggested ordering, or price optimization. All of that put together, given constraints, which are as real as they are, you can optimize the outcome given the cars that we have. And AI just enables that sort of value add to be delivered at scale in a very meaningful, calculated way, which can't be done, sales rep by sales rep.
Thank you so much for your time, Sid. It was really a pleasure talking to you today.
Thank you, Savio. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.